We not only say that, but I believe we practice that in Canada every day. We're not perfect either, but we try our best, and we try to enshrine those protections for that diversity of beliefs and those individual rights in our Charter of Rights, in our justice system, and the way we treat other Canadians every single day as individuals. And so I think it's important that Canadians know about the persecution of those of the followers of Fulan Dafa, and that we do all we can to support them, so that you and others who share your values in China have the same individual rights protections that we have here in Canada. So consider me an ally and a friend in achieving that objective. And I want to once again thank you for coming to the part of the Hill and for welcoming me for growth today and in the year. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Because it's a trunk. And now with Carney in power.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, as we celebrate World Fulan Dafa Day, we are grateful to have the support of our friends who have come to celebrate with us. One of those friends you know very well has been a friend and a supporter for many years. Please welcome Member of Parliament, Mr. Scott Reid.
Whenever I come here, with that, whenever I come here on Fulan Dafa Day, I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, it is inspiring to be with such amazing people who do such amazing work who so completely embody the beautiful principles of truth, compassion, forbearance. You are an inspiration. You're an inspiration in ways that are profound. You're addressing universal values, but you're addressing them in a way that is key to bringing China and its amazing ancient culture and its values into the world system for the benefit of China itself and its people, for the benefit of the rest of the world. That's what's inspiring, and that's what makes me feel good when I come out here every year. The other side of the coin is that the persecution of Fulan Dafa and of practitioners that was a problem 25 years ago when I was first elected is still a problem. The situation has not improved. The PRC, the Communist Party, continues a completely senseless campaign against a fundamentally non-political movement. It makes no sense to me. It made no sense a quarter of a century, but it's the extraordinary commitment to forbearance and compassion of those who are being persecuted that ultimately will be, I believe, the trigger that causes the world through one form or another, and the Chinese government, the PRC government itself, to realize that this is actually a movement that is helping the people they represent really more than any other movement could do. To incorporate this remarkable, amazing set of values into the culture of the world is the great work, perhaps, of our century. You are doing it, and speaking for myself, I am very grateful for doing it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce another one of our great supporters, Conservative MP from St. Albert, Sturgeon River, Alberta, Vice Chair, Canada-China Legislative Association. Please welcome MP Michael Cooper.
Well, thank you very much, and it's really an honor to join you here today and to stand in solidarity with Fulan Dafa practitioners who have been for now 26 years the subject of a systematic campaign by the Beijing-based communist regime, one of the greatest perpetrators of human rights abuses in the world. The Fulan Dafa have been targeted by Beijing because Fulan Dafa is good, because Fulan Dafa stands for the principles of truth, compassion, and tolerance, principles that are the antithesis of everything that the Beijing-based communist regime stands for. In fact, there is one word that sums up the Beijing-based communist regime, and that is evil. It is an evil regime. And the crimes that have been committed against Fulan Dafa practitioners embody the evil of the Chinese communist regime's crimes, including mass arrests, torture, forced labor, and forced organ harvesting on a mass scale. The crime of forced organ harvesting is well documented. Indeed, the International Tribunal into Forced Organ Harvesting, in the very thorough report that was issued, determined that this is occurring on a widespread scale and that Fulan Dafa practitioners are the primary target. So, we have to stand up. As a member of Parliament, I will go, as I have for years, into that chamber to stand up and speak out in support of a Fulan Dafa. We need to call on the government to do more, to stand up to the Beijing regime, to impose sanctions on Chinese Communist Party officials who are responsible for these gross human rights violations. And we need to see that there is accountability, that there is justice at the end of the day. And because Fulan Dafa stands for truth, compassion, tolerance, and yes, is good, good will prevail. The Fulan Dafa will prevail. Thank you very much.
Okay.
What's your name?
We all do. My name's David.
David.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Okay. Are you you're involved in this or?
No, I'm just, hi, this is a surprise to me. I just put the camera there. It was a surprise to me that this is happening. I just came in because the Parliament's opening and I like to witness it and say hello to everybody.
Okay.
And keep going and work hard and whatever the heck I say.
What's your? Are you like a journalist or?
But I do sort of this is live right now. So I do, citizen journalism.
Gotcha.
So I film as best I can and with what's going on. And I want Canada to be a great country, for freedom, for compassion, for all of us, really. And we've gone down a bad road for the last couple of years. And,
Well, hopefully things are starting to turn around.
hopefully they do. I was certainly disappointed when the Conservatives because we might have seen a little bit of what's going on, but we're not now. I think it's going to get worse.
We'll see. We'll see.
So we're witnesses. All of us are witnesses, but this is my position to be a witness. We have a voice.
People's place, right?
Certainly. But the people aren't allowed over there. No, the people are not allowed. As I said to them, yes, oh no, you're not allowed. It's the people's house, but not these people. So, whatever. That's not right. Good. Michael's a good man. I believe he's a good man. And he
Works
speaks
hard.
directly.
Works hard for the
I
right
like
things.
how he speaks directly. When he made his speech February 16, 2022, against the Emergency Act, it was monumental. I don't know if you heard that speech or
Oh, yeah.
remember that speech. here for a while?
Yeah, I've been here 2021.
Okay. I thought it was monumental. It was directed to the point, but there was compassion and heartfelt in his tone. Like you do, I forget exactly what he said, but it's like there are two choices. You do what's right, or you don't.
Or you do
The
this.
choice is yours. And I loved it. The choice is yours. And he sat down. I just thought it was phenomenal. Oh, he's going to get a gift?
Appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, well, I'm not one to give platitudes for no reason. You know, false praise. That's not my thing. As those that know me can attest to. But I think Michael's definitely, I think lots and lots of them are good people. But, you know, and some rise a little bit to the top, a little bit more in my eyes. And Michael is definitely one of them. And that speech is one of the many that he gave that I think was phenomenal and should go down in history. But very few people even heard. I mean, lots of people heard it. But in the big scope, not enough people heard that. So I appreciate what he does. And he stops and talks to people. He doesn't wave you away. I've done my best to speak to some liberals, and they're not nice.
I feel like they often don't appreciate the feedback they've been.
No, they don't. They don't. Oh, I like your. Can I see this? Isn't that nice? Beautiful.
Fuji Mountain.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Take your whole picture.
All right. Well.
Thank you,
we're gonna head
David.
to the office, but thank you.
Can I am on a live stream, Michael, and I filmed that, but maybe it's just you and I. You don't have to say anything, but I do appreciate everything you do. Okay. So that's Michael's speech. All right, Jeremy, I'm on the live stream. Jeremy keeps calling me, but maybe I'll drop this live stream because that's the nature of it. So yes, it's World Talent Day. This is Scott Reed. He's a Conservative Party member. He is the longest, one of the two longest standing members of Parliament of the Conservative Party. That's Scott Reed. He had a speech earlier that I did get on this live stream.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got different points of work, so you're
Okay, Nancy's doing her thing. And so yeah, I'll drop this now.
Thank you
If
so
anything
much.
else comes up,
It is good that I
okay,
am
I'm
back.
gonna be here
We
today,
used to do it
and
here, Colongo,
I'll be
here in
popping on and
Ottawa,
off maybe if there's
in New York,
something to show you guys.
in different places.
All right.
I'm very
That's
happy
later.
that I come here to support you. Colongo is one of the movements being good for the people of China. It's good that you,
can't read the chat.
as a Chinese,
Thanks. So
what
I
you
just
are
saw
doing
thanks.
today,
All right, you're welcome.
it is very
Bye.
important that you are